So good evening to all of you. But today's lecture topic is India's foreign policy. Talking about the foreign policy, then it plays a major role for any country regarding their economy, technology, and global image. So each and every country have a major focus on their foreign policies. So talking about India after independence, India's foreign policy was non-alignment policy. That means India is not making any alliance with the two superpower, which were the Russia and United States. At that time, there was a Cold War running between these two countries, and that was mainly between the ideology. So India don't want to become an alliance of a particular country because it had a major we can say it has a major impact on the foreign policy of any country. When a country become alliance of this two major superpower powers, and India don't want to become dependent on any of these countries regarding their foreign policy. So in the 90s, India adopted the Look East policy, which is now known as the Act East policy. Earlier, the Look East policy only covered the Southeast countries, Southeast Asian countries. Now its area had been broadened, and now it also contain, or we can say includes, the country in the Indo-Pacific region or the east side. So when we talk about these countries, then they plays a major significant role in terms of investment and trade. We have seen that the Southeastern nation countries are a major investment for India. Apart from this, they played a major role for trade and security. We have recently seen that there is a dispute going on in the Southeastern Asia, in the South China Sea, and even we are also having a conflict with the China.
So good afternoon, gentlemen. My today's lecture topic is Indian foreign policy. So first, I will tell you the definition. Then I will talk about the different phases of Indian foreign policy, and finally, I will tell you the relations of India with its neighboring countries. So the policy of India, in which Indian national interests are protected and maintained, and we protect the national security, economic and trade interest, is the foreign policy of India. Now Indian foreign policy has different phases. It was all started with the 1947 when India got its independence. That time our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, who was also our foreign minister, he gave the Indian foreign policy. He was very idealistic and believed in a universal approach, that is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. He told the world that India believed in non-alignment policy, and also international peace would be the first priority of India. He gave the famous Panchashil that India believed in peace, non-aggression, equality, mutual respect, and the non-interference in the internal affairs of other countries. This was a very unique policy and appreciated by all. Then came to 1970 when Mrs. Indira Gandhi, she was very realistic, and that time we have many treaties and defense deals with the USSR. Then came to the 1990 when we got the LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, and globalization. That time, our Indian foreign policy was a look east and look west policy, where we maintained a good relations with the Western countries, basically the Arab countries. Now come to the 2014, where Narendra Modi ji, he was where he believed and he gave the famous Act East policy, where we focus more on the Southeast nations. We maintain a very good relations for with these countries for better connectivity, economic development, and the security aspects. We develop our northeast region to better connectivity. We developed the Asian roadways. Then we have many other policies like neighborhood plus, neighborhood first. Then we have a Gujarat doctrine policy and and others. Now there are now our foreign policy has many theories, like we believe in international peace, we believe in disarmament, and we believe in anti-racism, we believe in the United Nations instruction, and also we believe in nuclear power, in the nuclear to conclude my lecture by saying it is the Indian foreign policy that today countries like USA and Russia both do not want to lose their good relations and friendship with India. In one hand, India is signing agreement like COMCASA and joining Quad group with the USA. On the other hand, we have a very good relations with Russia. India is the largest buyer of Russian military equipments. We conducting military exercises with both the countries continue simultaneously. On the other hand, we know that Pakistan is exerting pressure on the OIC to support on the Kashmir issue, but Saudi Arabia denied that. This is because of the Indian best foreign policy. We have a very good relations with the OIC countries. And the other example is we know that recently we got 184 votes out of 192 countries in the United Nations Security Council for the non-resident member. It's not like that India is only getting support. India also help other country during their requirement. Like in the during the coronavirus pandemic, we know that India helped the other country by supplying essential medicines and foods as a mission Sagar. We know that India is helping by giving a $500 million line of credit to the Maldives for the development project. We also giving this amount of money to the country like Afghanistan and Mongolia and many Southeastern Asian nation countries. So we know that, gentlemen, that today the world is looking India for the international peace and harmony. We know that India is capable of emerging not only as a regional power but as a world power. Thank you very much.